Hello students, you are welcome in the lecture number 5 of a chapter of solid state. In the last lecture, we have seen lattice, then basis, and then crystal structure. What is lattice? Lattice is nothing but the arrangement of points in three-dimensional manner, x, y, z. All the three axes are used. The particular type of arrangement of particle in the form of points in three-dimensional manner is the lattice. Basis covers the lattice points and form a crystal unit cell, crystal structure. What is unit cell we have studied? That is the basic, smallest structural repeating unit is known as unit cell. And resemblance, similarity between unit cell and the crystal structure we have seen is that if unit cell is cubic, crystal structure is also cubic. And further, 4 type of unit cells we have studied. First one, primitive or simple unit cell. Second, body centered unit cell. Third, face centered unit cell. And fourth, base centered unit cell. Over here in this lecture, we are studying a crystal systems. We have to study crystal systems. Scientist Bravais has observed that by mathematical calculations, he has observed that there are 14 different type of arrangements are possible in three-dimensional manner. We have seen the lattice. Lattice is nothing but the three-dimensional arrangement of points in a space. Scientist Bravais has observed that by doing different permutations and combinations, 14 types of arrangements are possible. And those arrangements are known as Bravais lattices. They are the Bravais lattices because he has showed that by doing different permutations and combinations by mathematics, 14 type of arrangements of points in a space are possible. And further, he has classified those 14 arrangements and he has observed that 7 types are basic. So, 14 lattices are divided into 7 type of crystals. And he has given the names as cubic, then orthorhombic, then tetragonal, monoclinic, rhombohedral, triclinic, and hexagonal. 14 type of Bravais lattices are classified into 7 type of crystal systems. And those crystal systems he has termed as cubic, orthorhombic, tetragonal, monoclinic, rhombohedral, triclinic, and hexagonal. It is not necessary to remember all those 14 arrangements, but you must know at least the names also. At least names you must remember. Certain distinguishing points are there in between them. You must know. Out of those 7 type of crystals, in our syllabus, there is a detailed study of cubic system, which we have seen in the last lecture also. and that I am explaining over here once again. In the last lecture we have seen cubic systems unit cells are divided into 4 types. Unit cells: primitive or simple unit cell, body centered unit cell, face centered unit cell, and base centered unit cell. Those are the cubic systems we have seen in last lecture also. Here cubic systems we have to study in detail. And in the cubic system, out of 7 systems, there are only cubic systems we are studying in detail. And out of cubic system also, instead of 4, we have to study only 3 of them in detail, which already we have studied. Out of which the first one is primitive, or also known as simple cubic unit cell. Simple cubic unit cell, SC, simple cube, SC. See, I have explained in last video also, this is the simple cube. Simple cube means what? Height, width, and this depth or length, all are of same length. Height, if this is A, this is also A centimeter, and this is also A centimeter. And this is known as a simple cube. For simple cubic structure, how to calculate the number of atom or number of particle per unit cell? I have told you. This is one unit cell. In this one unit cell, how many corners are there? We have seen 8 corners. There are 8 corners present for this simple unit cell. How many faces are there? There are 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 corners and 6 faces are there for the simple cube, any cube. And in the primitive or simple cubic unit cell, to calculate the number of particle per unit cell, I have told you the calculations. There are 8 corners. At each corner, 1/8 part is present. At each corner, this part, 1/8 part of the ball. See, this is one sphere. This is equally divided into 8 parts. And each 8th part is present at one corner. So, 1/8 multiplied by 8, it is equal to 1. Therefore, in the primitive or simple cubic unit cell, there is only one particle present in one unit cell. In one unit cell, there is only one particle present. Then second type of unit cell in your syllabus is nothing but the body centered unit cell. This also we have studied. Body centered unit cell. Body centered unit cell is modification of simple cubic unit cell. This is not different one. This is not very much different one. All these are the cubic cells. Body centered unit cell is just a modification of primitive or simple cubic unit cell. This body centered means BCC. This also has 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 corners. And 6 faces are there. Now what is difference in between simple and body centered? Only difference is that in primitive or simple cubic unit cell, each corner is occupied by 1/8 portion of a particle. In the similar manner, in body centered unit cell also, each corner is occupied by 1/8 portion. So 1/8, 1 upon 8 multiplied by 8, it is equal to 1 particle. But besides that, in simple unit cell, this central portion hollow, empty. It is not filled. Central portion is empty. But in body centered unit cell, we don't have that structure. We don't have that type of model. In body centered unit cell, one more sphere is present at the center. So this is about the corner, and one more is present at the center. Therefore, how many total particles are there? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 particles are present in the body centered unit cell. And third, one more is there, that is face centered unit cell. In face centered unit cell also, this is a modification of simple or primitive unit cell. It also has 8 corners. At each corner, 1/8 portion is present. Therefore, 1 particle is present at all 8 corners. And 6 faces are there, face centered. How many faces are there? 6. See, at this face, half portion, half of ball is present at this portion, flat half. Here half, all 6 faces, each of them is containing half multiplied by 6. So it is equal to 3 at 6 faces. And finally, 1 plus 3 will be equal to 4. In that manner, in the face centered cubic cell, totally there are 4 particles present. So in which case density is maximum? Face centered, because 4 particles are there. In which case density is minimum? Simple cubic, because only 1 particle is present. In which case density is moderate? Body centered, because 2 particles are there. So that is how 3 type of unit cells are there. Now Bravais has told that there are 14 arrangements classified into 7 different type of the crystals: cubic, orthorhombic, tetragonal, monoclinic, rhombohedral, triclinic, hexagonal. Those are given in book also. See, in short I am explaining here. See, this is what we have. One more model, simple cubic. This height, width and this length all are same. Bond angle is also same. So this is a cubic, first one out of 7. In second, orthorhombic, one of them is elongated. See, this is and this, they are same. This length and this length are same, but this is more. This is increased, so that will become orthorhombic. In trigonal, one more is there at the center. Slight changes are there. In hexagonal, there is hexagonal structure instead of cubic. So slightly changes are there. Those changes you will observe detail from the diagram also. So that is about the 7 type of Bravais lattices, 7 type of crystal structures. Now one more expression we are studying over here. That expression gives the relationship between density, then age length and mass, molar mass. We are studying the relationship between density, molar mass. See one expression, relation between density, then molar mass and age length of unit cell. See, this is one expression, very simple. This expression is derived on the basis of your prior knowledge. I have told at your 11th standard. You must know here mole concept, you must know here density, and you must know how to calculate the volume. See here, suppose we have the same diagram. Suppose this length is A, this is A, this is also A. All the three sides are of same length, same edge length. So what is volume of cube? Suppose let us consider edge length. Edge length is equal to A. So what is volume of edge length or volume of that unit cell? This is A, this is A, this becomes A into A square, that is the volume, sorry, area. And that area whenever multiplied by this side, this one, A, that will become the volume. Means A multiplied by A multiplied by A, that is the volume of unit cell will be equal to A raised to 3. A cube is the volume. Now, mass of unit cell. Mass of unit cell we are calculating. Suppose mass of one particle. If mass of one particle equal to small m, and number of particles is equal to n. See, what is the data I have written? The data is that mass of one particle in cubic cell is m. If one particle, it has mass m. And number of particles is n in that unit cell. So what is the mass of unit cell? Mass of unit cell. It is equal to small m multiplied by n. See, mass of one particle, suppose 2 gram. And there are 4 particles present. So what is the total mass? It is 8. M into n. 8. So instead of 2 and that 4, I have considered mass of one particle is m and number of particles is equal to n. Therefore, mass of unit cell will be m into n. So from this data, third step, we must know how to calculate density of unit cell. Density of unit cell. Symbol rho. Rho is the symbol. See, this is your previous knowledge. Length A, so volume A cube. Mass of one particle m, number of particles n, so mass of unit cell will be m into n. Density has formula mass upon volume, means mass of unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. Substitute it over here. Density rho will become mass of unit cell m into n divided by volume of unit cell A raised to 3 A cube. So density rho will be equal to m into n divided by A cube. Now one more concept which already we have seen at your 11th level, mole concept. According to mole concept, what is molar mass? molar mass is nothing but the mass of how many particles? That is the mass of Avogadro's number of particles. Mass of Avogadro's number of particles is known as molar mass. So molar mass, capital M. By definition, it is the mass of Avogadro's number of particles. See, I am dividing it now. Molar mass M, mass of Avogadro's number of particle. If mass of one particle is small m multiplied by Avogadro's number Na, this is the Avogadro's number. Mass of one particle divided by multiplied by Na, it is molar mass. By definition, molar mass is nothing but mass of Avogadro's number of particles. If we split this definition mathematically, capital M will be equal to small m. Small m is nothing but the mass of one particle multiplied by Avogadro's number Na. This is the Avogadro's number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. If we substitute fourth step in the third step, see what we can write. From this equation, small m will be equal to capital M divided by Na. Now this small m is replaced by capital M upon Na. So this equation will become rho is equal to N into capital M divided by A cube into Na. A cube into Na. Have you got it? How I have replaced? M is equal to capital M upon Na. So this M replaced by capital M upon Na. That's all. Remaining part is there as it is. N upon A cube. N upon A cube. And this M replaced by capital M upon Na. So density of unit cell is nothing but number of particles present in the unit cell multiplied by molar mass of that particle present in the unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. Here volume of unit cell is multiplied by Avogadro's number. This is the relationship which shows density, molar mass and age length. Density, molar mass and age length. This is the relation between them. In the next lecture, we are studying with the either problems or packing of particles in crystal structure. How the actual crystal structure is obtained. How lattice points are packed up with bravices, with bases, and how the crystal structure is obtained. How packing take place or how this expression is used. That part we will see in the next lecture.